Okay, hello my dear student. Today I am going to explain about oblique projectile. Oblique projectile is a projectile which is thrown in a non-vertical and non-horizontal direction and moves under gravity, that is known as oblique projectile. So what will be the path followed by the oblique projectile? The path followed by the oblique projectile is parabolic. It will be, and that path followed is termed as the trajectory of the projectile. So we will see here what is the equation of trajectory of oblique projectile. From there we can say that the path followed by the oblique projectile is parabolic in nature. So let us consider a projectile. This is x axis, y axis, O. O is the point of projection. It is on the horizontal surface. If anything is thrown in non-vertical direction, then what will happen? It will move like this. After reaching to the maximum height, this is the maximum height along the y direction. Let the velocity of projectile u, this is known as initial velocity of projectile given, and it is at an angle alpha with x-axis. So as velocity is vector, so we can resolve it into two directions, because oblique projectile is moving along two directions, horizontal as well as vertical direction. So the motion of the oblique projectile is sum of motion of the object along horizontal as well as along vertical direction. If we resolve it, we will get here u cos alpha along x-axis and u sin alpha along y-axis. Let the total time taken by the projectile is capital T, and then after throwing, it will reach to A after time t. So this will be the path, and this is the maximum height reached at this point. So now we want to calculate equation of trajectory. Here we will use the equation S is equal to ut plus half at square. This equation is used, and we will consider the motion of the oblique projectile along horizontal direction. Horizontal direction में जा रहा है, पहले उसको लेंगे, फिर वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है, उससे इक्वेशन निकालेंगे, और दोनों को सॉल्व करने के बाद हमारा इक्वेशन ऑफ ट्रेजेक्ट्री मिल जाएगा. सो टेकिंग मोशन of projectile along horizontal direction. We are taking motion along the horizontal direction. So what we will substitute along horizontal direction? S is taken as x. X is the distance x, or if the projectile is here, so in the x-axis, on the x-axis, this will be the distance. So it is denoted by x. Initial velocity along x-axis, it will be represented by ux. X represents the direction on x-axis, so it will be equal to u cos alpha. Time is taken as t, and acceleration along x-axis is ax, and this will be 0 as the object is not accelerated along x-axis, and therefore acceleration is taken to be 0. Substituting these in this equation, we will get x is equal to u cos alpha into t plus half t square into 0. So we will get here x is equal to u cos alpha into t, and therefore t is equal to, we will write here t is equal to x by u cos alpha. This is equation number 1. This equation is derived by taking the motion of the projectile along horizontal direction. Now we will consider the motion of the projectile along vertical direction, and we will use it. Now we will use the direction of motion along vertical direction. So along vertical direction, we will substitute here the distance covered by the projectile is equal to y, and initial velocity along y direction is uy, and this is equal to u sine alpha. Here we have taken on horizontal view, and acceleration along y axis as it is moving along upward, so this will be equal to minus g, and then on substituting these values in this equation, we will get here s is equal to y, and this is u sine alpha into t minus, as a is negative, minus g, so minus 1 by 2 gt square. This is the equation number 2. Now substituting the value of time t from equation 1, this, in equation 2 we will get y is equal to u sine alpha into, this is x by u cos alpha minus g by 2 into x by u cos alpha whole square. And now we want to solve it, so you will get u cancel, and this will be equal to x tan alpha, because sin alpha divided by cos alpha is equal to tan alpha. X is here, minus, we can write g by 2 u cos alpha, this is constant, into x square. So this is equal to y is equal to this one. This equation is equation number 3. This equation is the equation for trajectory of oblique projectile. You can see this equation is similar to ax square plus bx plus c, having c is equal to 0, b is equal to tan alpha, and a is equal to minus g by 2u cos alpha. So we can say that the equation 3 is the equation of parabola. This is the equation of parabola or quadratic equation in x, and quadratic equation represents the parabolic. Its graph will be parabolic in nature. So we can say that the path of oblique projectile is parabolic in nature or parabolic. So path of the oblique projectile will be parabolic. From here we can prove it. This is the path followed. Now expression for maximum height. Maximum height is the height attained by the oblique projectile during its journey. Maximum height attained by the projectile during its journey along y direction, that is termed as maximum height. So this point is the maximum position and this height is the maximum height. So we are interested to calculate the value of this age. So we will consider here the motion taking motion of projectile along y-axis. We will take the motion of the projectile along y-axis. So using v square is equal to u square plus 2as, substituting v is equal to vy and u is equal to uy is here resolved component, u sin alpha, s is equal to h maximum, and acceleration along y-axis is minus g. We are substituting here this thing. So this value along velocity of projectile along y direction at the top, it is not moving now. Here it will be stop moving along upward direction. So Vy will be here 0 because it is now, if it is maximum height, then it is not moving along y direction. So there is no velocity along y direction, only the velocity will be along horizontal direction, along this direction. So that will be is equal to u sin alpha, that will be equal to u sin alpha. So now we will use all these things in this equation. We will get here 0 is equal to u sin alpha whole square plus 2 into minus g into h, this one. So what will happen? U square sin square alpha minus 2gh. So 2gh is equal to u square sin square alpha, and from here we can calculate, the height, maximum height h is equal to u square sin square alpha by 2g. This is the expression for the maximum height attained by the oblique projectile. Now expression for time of flight for the oblique projectile. Time of flight is defined as the time taken by the projectile from a starting point to hit the ground at the end point, or we can say that the time in which projectile remain in the air. Means जब ये O से, O is the point of projection, यहाँ से जब फेंका गया, थ्रोन किया गया, तो ये हवा में कितने देर रहा है और कि ये ग्राउंड को कब स्ट्राइक किया, उस समय तक का टाइम लेना है. So here we have interest to derive the equation for it. So we will use here the equation S is equal to ut plus half at square. As the projectile is covering the whole trajectory and reaches to the ground, so the distance covered by this projectile during whole journey, because it is thrown from O and reaches to A, so the displacement along y-axis is 0. So we can write here S is equal to y is equal to 0. Displacement will be along y-axis, it will be 0. And the initial velocity as it is projected in along y direction, we are taking the motion along y direction. So the initial velocity will be uy is equal to u sin alpha, and the time t is total time, so it is represented by capital T, and acceleration along y-axis is minus g. We are taking here minus g because we are taking the time in air, so the motion is considered along y-axis. Substituting all these quantities in this equation, we get here 0 is equal to u sine alpha into capital T minus half g capital T square. So we will get here 1 by 2 gt square is equal to u sine alpha into t. So 1 t will get cancelled. Here we will get t is equal to 2 u sine alpha by g. So this will be the expression for time of flight of oblique projectile. This is the time taken by the projectile, total time taken by the projectile from O to reach at A. So this is the time of flight. Now expression for horizontal range. This one is the horizontal range and it is denoted by capital R. So horizontal range is the distance covered by the projectile on horizontal direction on x-axis. So the horizontal range, this is horizontal range, is equal to OA, is equal to, it is denoted by capital R. So we have to consider the motion along x-axis. So this distance, we know that distance or displacement is equal to velocity into time. Velocity into time. So velocity here along along x-axis, and time will be total time. So u is here u cos alpha. U cos alpha, you can see along x-axis it is u cos alpha. Or into time means total time to reach the projectile at A. So it will be time of flight. So time of flight, we have just now calculated it. Time of flight is equal to 2u sine alpha by g. 2u sine alpha by g. 2u sine alpha by g. We have calculated this one. So we will solve here. What you will get, 2u square, here we are writing here u square into 2 sine alpha into cos alpha divided by g. So in trigonometry, 2 sine theta into cos theta is equal to sine 2 theta. We will use here, since this is since 2 sine theta into cos theta is equal to sine 2 theta, we will use this equation, and therefore we will get here r is equal to u square sine 2 alpha divided by g. So this is the expression for the range, horizontal range of the projectile, horizontal range of the projectile. So maximum horizontal range, what will be the maximum range? Now come to the maximum range. This is maximum range. R will be equal to R max when sine 2 alpha is equal to 1, because this sine is varying here. So its value should be maximum, and as we know that the maximum value of sine is 1. So we are taking here plus 1. So plus 1, this is equal to sine 90 degree. At 90 degree, the value of sine is plus 1. So we can write here 2 alpha is equal to 90 degree, or you can write pi by 2, and therefore alpha is equal to 45 degree. So if any object or projectile is projected at an angle 45 degree with the horizontal, then it will cover maximum range. So R max is equal to U square by G. This will be the maximum range of the horizontal of the oblique projectile.